What it do, good people, beautiful people, happy, humble good times day. I'm Eden the Hero and you're watching Humble Good Times. So, we're on the laptop today. I really am a little annoyed that my phone can't expand in storage. So, I'm just going to do what I gotta do and use the resources that I have. So, I hope you like this special effect. It's called Plastic Camera. I was just feeling it. I like the aesthetic of it, and it should be fun. So, yeah, hopefully you can hear me good and clearly. I think I'm gonna find me an adapter for me to plug up my microphone, because I actually have a microphone that I was using on my phone. Like, I need to get an adapter to like alter it or transform it from the phone USB into a regular USB. So be on the lookout for that. I will be getting that. So so today, yours truly took the liberty of cutting their own hair and shaving their own beard. Now, I just could not take looking homeless, looking like and feeling like what I'm going through. I feel like when you look good, you feel good. So I really am feeling myself right now, because for the simple fact that I actually did that shit. I cut my own shit, give myself a little bit of a taper. I mean, it's not perfect by any means. I'm not trying to, be Barber of the Year. But I am here to, learn. And I want to learn where I can save money, because these barbers, I respect the hustle. Don't get me wrong. I love me a good, talented barber. My boy, shout out to you, Christian. My boy is a talented barber. But niggas is charging $50 a pop to cut niggas' hair. That's insane to me. I come from Reading, Pennsylvania. You never really heard about it unless you played Monopoly. Reading has discount grocery stores. Back when I was living there, that was back in 2017 was the last time I lived in Reading. My barber was only charging me like $15, maybe $20. But it wasn't nothing crazy. I wasn't paying more than like $20, $25 with tip. I moved to Atlanta. It was like $25 with the one barber before I transitioned, of course. And then I left that barber because I moved and found another barber, which my friend was cutting my hair for a while. He was only charging about $40, so I would give him about $45, $50. And then he went up because inflation. I was like, nigga, you live all the way on the other side of the world now. Ain't no way I'm going over there and paying you $50. So I still respect him. I still love him. He's really talented. And then I found a barber out here where I live, and he's good. He's really good. I've been going to him for like 2 years now, but he charges about $40 to $45 with beard and haircut. And getting my hair colored would be an extra $50. So it just it adds the fuck up. And so my colleague at work, he cuts his own hair, and he's been doing it for years. He's like 57. And so he encouraged me, and my friend Sir, he encouraged me also to learn how to do it on my own and save my money. I'm like, maybe. And I started looking on YouTube prior to today, a while ago, to see how hard it is, to see if this is something that I'm really able and capable of doing. And it turned out like, yeah, it's possible. It's just going to take some time to learn and get better, but you got to practice. And so I'm this is step one. This is my first time doing it. I've gotten comfortable with just having to maneuver the clippers and everything, and it's something that I'll probably end up investing more into with equipment. So I already had a groomer for my beard and mustache that came with the nose trimmer and what else? The shaver for the close shave and the attachments. I don't know what my cat's doing, but please excuse the noise in the background. She's been on my butt and just an annoyance all day. Oh, anywho, so yeah, I probably want to end up investing more stuff in. I haven't actually had my hair like this in a very long time because I just wanted something different. I love being able to color my hair, give me a different look, a different aesthetic. I pierced my nose in the beginning of the year, so I'm going on the year with that. And more importantly, I'm here to celebrate today because just on the 7th, I celebrated 4 years of my transition as Eden Kobe Mugar, and it's been awesome. Like, it's not been easy, but it's been awesome just being able to really find myself more confident, more assured of myself, and discovering who I am as Eden Kobe Mugar, trans man, or just man out in the world. And it's cool, you know. I'm still trying to figure it out because it's only 4 years into this. It's like going through puberty, but it's been very it's just been interesting, you know, how guys interact. Like, I've seen guys interact, but you know, they saw me as female. But now, as a guy, as one of the guys, and in that boy club, it's eye-opening of how some guys think. But I'm one of those dudes that I just don't give a fuck enough about a lot of shit. I don't be in nobody's business. I'm not here to just be all up in your face. I'm really to myself, and it might be it's always been my thing. Like, I'm a loner. I'm just someone that I enjoy my own company. I don't like to be bothered. I be in my own world, learning stuff, listening to music, thinking about my next projects, and just like really just preserving my energy and my thoughts for my own good. I do enjoy the fact that, you know, I'm not questioned, I'm respected. A lot of people fucked with me even before I transitioned. Like, I was never really someone that was unfuckable with. Pause. I don't know if that came out right, but I might have to edit that out. But I'm just someone who simply I appreciate my peace. I enjoy my peace. And in my peace is where, you know, I really just kind of I stay. After going through all the things that I've been through with relationships and even family, I'm just happy to be in my peace because I gave it up for a relationship back in 2017. And I never want to do that again. That made me regret it. So that was probably one of the things I regretted so bad. But at the same time, I don't know if I regret it that much because it led me to here, where I always wanted to be. Now that I'm here in Georgia, And I've just been I've been struggling with building community in a way that's desirable. So a lot of the community that I was able to join, not really build, but join, is my friend who introduced me to his group of trans men. And in doing that, it made me realize, we may have, the similar journey of just our transition and everything, but we're nothing the same. We're not alike. I'm not one of those guys that are super into cars, super into sports. I love my art. I love music. I love fashion. I love having fun, being free. I value freedom above all. And a lot of these guys value other things like their cars, their money, their women. I appreciate women. I still admire women to this day. I always had admiration of women. But it just, for me, my desire to build community is in the arts, is in entertainment, is in fashion. So just being able to be here in a bigger place, because where I'm from, there's definitely not enough culture, especially for Black people. And then on top of that, there's no real community of artists that are desirable in writing. Philly, however, gave me that outlet. And so I never got to live in Philly, but I went to school in like 30 minutes outside of Philly. And I was able to build community when I was living by myself. I was able to meet people. There was a group of us, like back in college, I was my first time really ever having close friends. High school, I didn't have close friends like that. I had school friends. That was it. But never people outside of school. So when I got to college and I was able to build friendships and I had like a solid group that I was able to click up with every weekend, damn near every day almost. But after college and beyond, it kind of just went to shit. And there was just, I think back then, it wasn't so much about the desire of artists and creation like it is for me now, but back then it was, we were gay, we were lesbians, and it was just, we linked up, we hung out. There was always new people trying to come into our group, and it was just fun. I'll just be honest, it was a fun time. But now I'm like, I'm about to hit 40. 4-0, baby. I'm about to hit the 4-0. And it's cool. I'm not necessarily mad at the fact that 40 is approaching, but it's more about getting my shit together now before that happens. I pray y'all can't hear my stomach making all this noise. FYI. But yeah, so 4 years into transition, 4 years of being single too, 4 years of singlehood. It's a blessing. I gotta say, it is such a blessing. I love my singleness. I love my freedom. I love my peace. I love having my place to myself. It's funny because watching this YouTube stuff of people ranting about, living by themselves and having to do adult life by themselves and complaining about it. I'm not complaining at all about living by myself and having to do it on my own. I'm more so like I want to make more money. I want to do things that that are more desirable for me to do to make money. But I'm not shagging up with nobody. Nobody's coming to live with me, and I'm not going to live with nobody. That's not even an option for me. I appreciate my peace. I appreciate the convenience of my amenities in my apartment, and I'd be damned to have to wait to use the bathroom, wait to go in the kitchen. It's just, and then walking in, people having people over. Nah, man, I'm gonna thug it out. I'm gonna figure it out. God got me, and it's gonna work out either way because I'm gonna make sure it works out. But 4 years of single and 4 years of in transition has been a blessing. I mean, truly, you know, like I told y'all in the last video, I had a conversation with my parents, and it was a much needed conversation of just for myself, for my own security, of speaking up and not just accepting it, not letting them know how I truly feel, because you know people need to know how you feel when you are not comfortable with something. So after that has been done, I'm just been really honing in on bettering my life in a lot of ways, where I'm striving towards my goals as a writer, as an artist. And, I ain't gonna lie, like, I have moments where I do consider and think about being with someone and having that relationship, but I don't want to force anything. I want it to happen so natural, and to allow it to just let the opportunity present itself, where I do feel a strong desire to want to talk to someone, because truly, like, just writing the story the script that I've been writing, and thinking about that person that I've had very strong feelings for and ever, it just made me realize, like I have to have the strong feelings. That has to be a thing. The attraction has to be strong, and the connection got to be there. The commonalities of interest and stuff, I would appreciate. But yeah, 4 years. I'm going for 5 years single. That was always my goal when I became single again. I told myself 5 years of being single. Period. No, nothing before that. I tried. I almost gave in, but it didn't work out, and I'm glad it didn't, because I'm happy. It would have never worked out anyway. With the way I was moving, I was just like, I'm not trying to check in with you. I'm not trying to be on the phone every day with you. I barely want to text you. And it's not because, I wasn't interested. It's just because I don't like being on the phone. If you're here, cool. I'm down to hang. I'm down to kick it. We can talk. We can hang. We can create. Whatever. But I'm just not a phone person. I really am. I'm a texter more than anything. But don't call me. Don't just show up either. You can text me, voice message me. That's always a thing if you're an iPhone user. But yeah, so it is what it is. What else? So my poor tooth, I'm gonna have to get it extracted. I can't wait, honestly. My face is swollen right now from an infection that is not doing too well right now. So they suggested a root canal. I'm not comfortable with a root canal, so I scheduled a extraction. Thank you. Shout out to you, Shiloh, for being such a blessing in my life, because this shit would have had to ride out. I mean, I would have got it done some way, somehow, because I wasn't going to just sit here with this discomfort and infection where it can get worse. I'm just not in the business of just constantly letting things build up. So I did inquire about a job as of yesterday about the store around my place where I live. It's like maybe a mile away, and I shop there pretty often. And they need help, and I'm thinking about just I already put in the application, so I'm hoping to get in there to just start making this money because man, this debt. I'm going through litigation with a loan that I took out back in 22 to fix my car after just getting my car. I'll never do that again. And then I got credit card debt that I want to clean up. So yeah, I hope it all works out. Y'all pray for me. Um, this past week, my emotions have been rather up and down. Like I don't know, it's been weird, but I don't know. It's been a week where there's some stuff that kind of was frustrating at work, but more so. Oh, so my week started off. It was good. It wasn't bad. Midweek got annoying because we're working on this project, and it's a lot of uncertainty with these projects in manufacturing. Um, it's an interesting industry, I must say. It's a very interesting industry. I work in the transportation industry, but more specifically, it's components that are rechargeable batteries for electric trains and buses. So we manufacture there. It's a German manufacturer, and my position is called warehouse specialist. So I'm issuing the parts for them to build up these units and everything. I'm shipping. I'm doing a whole bunch of shit. Like the specialist part is like super like broad in the warehouse. So. But I like my position. I really can't complain. I work a lot by myself, so it's nice. But midweek, got frustrated because of some this that unnecessary fuck or useless fuck I told y'all about a while ago. He hasn't gotten to me like he used to. He's just he's like that gnat that you just like get the fuck away from me. Let me take the trash out so this gnat will get the fuck away from me. That's how I feel about it. He's almost out the door too. So thank God he's gonna be retiring. I'm glad he's leaving on a good note. But I can't wait to say good riddance. However, Thursday we get an email that there's one of these guys that started around the time that I started last year got a promotion, and it's in place of the supervisor that I just said told y'all about the useless fuck of quality manager or something. And at first, because of what I'm going through, I'm just like, really? They want to give it to him? Now, mind you, the position is more specific for what he works in. He's the dude that got the promotion. He works in the production field where he's able to know the quality of everything. So the position is just a step up for him, or anyone in that position. So at first it was like, wow, y'all really gave it to this dude who was having car trouble, and not car trouble in mechanics. Car trouble is in crashing cars. But that's not my business. And then he would call off a lot or come in late. I mean, the useless fuck was talking about dude at one point of him not being able to make it to work on time. This, that, and the third. But then you give him a promotion. So, after I found out that news, I was like, I put a swallow. But I went immediately to God because I'm just like, you know what? I can't be mad because that's his blessing. And believe me, I came a long way. I never really been jealous of anybody and what they get. I mean, I'm just going through a tough time right now financially, so I would I'm looking forward. I'm hoping they still have they'll consider giving me a raise next year because I need it. I mean, I do a lot in my position that I feel like I definitely am underpaid, but I'm still grateful for what I'm getting paid. The position I'm in, I could be paid a lot less. They actually bumped my pay when they hired me permanently. But anywho, I'm praying that next year I am able to get the bump that I desire. Um, as far as him getting the promotion, I sucked it up. It's not even about sucking it up. I prayed on it. I accepted. He's qualified, I guess, to be in that position, and he's a young guy. I mean, it's a blessing for him to be able to get that at his age. He's really young. And then the weird thing is, his dad and his brother works there too. So, eh, I'm not. I'm not really looking to move up because there's not much of a ladder for my position. But I'm gonna learn as much as I can, and if I can go somewhere else where they pay me way more and I can possibly be an actual supervisor, then yeah, because I like what I do. I don't necessarily like supervising people only because I'm someone that will learn the job, know how to do the job, jump in where I'm needed, and expect them to do the same. If I'm working, they should be working. That was always my thing when I was a supervisor. I'm like, I should not be out working you. I promise you. Like, I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be out working. I shouldn't have to remind you to do this and do that. And it just got to a point where I'm just like, I hate niggas. I was hating people. And there's people I'm still not fond of to this day when I was in that position. But I'm not going to say I hate them. But I have a strong dislike of them. But yeah, so that happened on Thursday, and then Friday was fine. I had high spirits because you know what? I've been getting signs. I've been feeling like I've been getting the alignment signs of things are going to line up for me. Things are going to get better for me. Because I feel like there was two blessings that happened around me. My colleague got the bump that he deserved to get. He was able to get a title change and a pay increase. Then this dude who started around the time I did got promotion and I'm sure he got a pay increase. I know my blessing got to be around the corner with everything I'm going through. I mean, but you know, I sincerely want to do right. I want to do right by God. I want to do right by myself in handling my funds. I mean, I'm. It's been a while since I've been able to buy anything like that. I would say the clothes that I got from the thrift store were a bonus, and then being able to afford the clippers and the mirror and a few other things that I needed to pick up for myself. That stuff, it was not expensive. It was probably like altogether between the clothes, the clippers, beer, it was like $50. So it's an investment, you know. The clothes were an investment because of my weight loss and then my size. So I needed smaller pants, which I was happy about that. And even my smaller pants are very big in the waist now too, because I've been going hard. Um, but yeah, so my emotions were good at the beginning of the week, and then at the end of the week, I was feeling great. I felt like everything's going to be okay. keep working, keep improving, keep writing, keep connecting. I'm working on doing my own collective. I really want to do my own collective, and I'm gonna soon put something together that I can put out there to invite some people to come together with me, and let's create a collective group where we work together, or we work separately, but we involved in some ways. Whatever resource we can provide them, that's what we'll do. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, so for the writing group that I did just finish with, they'll be starting on November 17th, I believe it is. And yeah, so if anyone's interested, it's LGBTQ plus specifically, and I don't know, I guess allies can join too. Disabled LGBTQ people that write can join as well. I'll have all this information on the screen as I'm talking right now. So, and yeah, so that's that. Now, shout out to you, Lex, again, coming through with the question. So my friend Lex, was able to send a question, and the question was, what am I passionate about? I am passionate about freedom. Freedom is my biggest passion. Freedom to create, freedom to go and do whatever I want to do, freedom to ignore, freedom to speak, to not speak, to love, to not love, to just be. Music has been a passion of mine. Creating music specifically is a passion of mine. Writing probably is one of the biggest art passions that there is for me. But yeah, that is my passion. I love to write. I've been reading, I started reading Interview with the Vampire. One of my exes bought me like the collection of Vampire Chronicles from Anne Rice's collection, and yeah, it's pretty cool because I've been wanting to watch the movie, but I couldn't find it free on YouTube, so I didn't want to buy it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just read the book. And so far, it's actually different. I was surprised to find out that it's different than the movie, because I'm thinking that it was gonna line up exactly. There's some things that do, but for the majority, I didn't know that Lestat had. I don't know if I should tell y'all in case you do want to read it, but spoiler alert. Lestat went to Louis' place to want to take over Point du Lac. That's Louis' spot, and it's a plantation. And he had a sick father or elderly father that he wanted to put there for him. But then Louis had a sister and a brother who killed himself. Now this is more the TV show. If you watch the TV show on AMC, that's more like the book in that sense, but I don't remember seeing anything about the father from Lestat. So yeah, but it's getting good. I'm not that deep into it, but it's pretty interesting. I'm enjoying it. Got a new song that I'm working on. I found a beat from the producer that was reaching out to me on SoundCloud that liked my music and wanted me to check out his beats. So I'm happy to say that I got pretty much another song written. I was going to go to the library today, but I got caught up with my hair. So probably next week I'm going to try to get into the studio at the library and start recording the other song, the first one that I told y'all about a few months ago. So yeah, we are less than 2 months from the new year. I have a question for you guys who's watching. What's your goal for, let's say, the first quarter of the year? What do you want to make sure happens by, what is it, March? Let me know in the comments. I'll let y'all know in my next video. And this is going to be it for tonight. I mean, this has been fun. This has been a humble good time, per usual. I am Eden the Hero. Peace.